What's happening right now in Soundhound?
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. We are talking about a stock that could be a home run on AI investment, while others caution that it is an all or nothing style of investment. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. The volatility is for sure. We can clearly see that in this chart. Look at that upside of more than 500% that happened during February and March of this year. And then this crash or correction, we could say, of 65%, followed by another upside movement of more than 60%, not bad either. But then we had another downside movement that we're going to talk about it. 34% to the downside. Very interesting. This is like a complete roller coaster. What do you think about it, guys? Let's get started. And remember to subscribe.
Subscribe to TrainST to watch more content like this. And I gotta say, very important information to talk about today with Soundhound. And I gotta let's talk about the first item. Item that we have right here, the breakout of this channel that we analyzed a couple of weeks ago. So obviously, right now we are in bearish territory after this breakout. And the thing here is like there's some sort of a rebound at 3.90, but it's still very, very weak. If we lose that level, it could go back to 360, and then if we lose that level, it could go back to to go to that gap 2.42. So obviously, the basic scenario is still there. It's something that you might not like, but there is a reason to it, because obviously, if we take a look at the financials, it doesn't look good. Look at what happened in the first quarter.
Yeah, let's go to the fundamentals to see what happened. And it's very interesting to see like the reported revenue was better than the estimate. So that could be like something positive. And it was also better than the first quarter in 2023. But what can we see with the EPS? The opposite, like
Yeah.
the estimate was worse. Sorry, the reported was worse than the estimate. So mixed opinions right there. Some analysts say that it was positive, others said that it was negative. And the market at the end has the reason because you put your money there, and if it goes up, you win, and if it goes down, you lose, at least for the short term. And from this information, what do you see, Alvaro, in your own opinion?
Yeah, what I see is like it depends on with the perspective. If you compare the first quarter 2024 with the first quarter of 2023, you can clearly see that, and it's way better than the first one. But obviously, we come from a huge reported earnings back in the last quarter 2023 with all this hype. Everything is so great with this stock. A huge buy was there, by analysts, and the reality right now is like go. It went back to what it was before. So it's something that is not positive. But obviously, the best thing about this stock is not what happened with this quarter, but actually what it could happen in the next three. Look at that.
Yeah, it's something to take into account for sure. And we also have, the forecast right here, six analysts, not a lot of them, but offering 1 year price forecast, very bullish. We have the maximum one, 132%, the average 89%, and then the minimum one, 22%. So they are bullish. Obviously, you can see that in the forecast. They also expect like the earnings would be better. And in the revenue, for the annual forecast, you have 70 million for 2024 and 100 million for 2025. And then in the annual for the EPS, they in 2025 minus 0.19, so almost half than 2023. So we have to wait and see how this goes. Do you agree with this forecast, or do you have a different opinion? Let us know in the comments below. And it's interesting to see like they are all in the buying side, at least from what we can see right here.
Yeah, the normal behavior with a stock, that is expecting better profits, and you can clearly see right here that if this comes true, obviously you think, okay, that's a buy, But the thing here is like the price is doing actually the opposite. Why? Because it's very difficult to nail, the buying opportunity. It's very difficult to find the best spot, and there are some short traders, pushing the stock to the bottom, and in the end maybe they close the positions when they see like something really, really good for the stock, like the best the next estimate, the next upcoming earnings. So obviously you might consider that maybe for the short term it's going down, but that doesn't mean that it's going to the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. And also we have to take into account this stock right now is related to the AI market and kind of the high movement that it had. And you can clearly see, let's go back to the chart to see again this upside that happened during February and March of this year. this movement was based on the AI technology, all the partnerships, that kind of innovative technology that they were developing, and they are continuing to do so. And at the end of the day, the results of that will affect the market. So if the hype is not there, the price could be like lowering a little bit, and then it could continue to the price that the market decides to put this stock the value. But also, if the hype comes back and we see some AI revolutionary news section, related with sound, and this technology that they have with the conversational AI platform and all this, it would be very interesting, and this could completely skyrocket again. So that's why there is hype around this stock, around these levels also after this 65% crash or correction, because the potential is also there, but also the risk is there. So we want to mention both sides, and from there you can let us know in the comments which side would you like put your money on, in the buying side or in the selling side, or maybe you are just like an spectator and trying to decide the best moment.
Yeah, and remember, the stocks like Tesla, they suffered a lot at the beginning. The stock was in losses for years, and look at what Tesla is right now. So obviously, trying to find opportunities like that is very interesting. But you have to be careful and to choose the best moment to do so. Something that I might recommend, is to go to the earnings, to check the reported earnings of the last 4 quarters, for instance, and the standardized, and you check that estimate reported, and you see what happened with the price afterwards. Here in this instance, you can clearly select the stock after the earnings. It went up and then it went down, and then we go to the next one, minus 0.12. That's worse. Actually, that's worse. In comparison to the previous one, I look at what happened afterwards. It went down. So there is some logic into that. And then we go to the next estimate, and we're estimating a minus 0.08. So that's obviously better than the previous one. So you might consider, okay, if that happens, the stock should go up.
Yeah, it's something to take into account. Also, we have the technical side, also the fundamental side, and then of course the hype around the markets. Where would you put it? Would you put it like in the price action because it affects the market directly, or would you consider that like a fundamental factor? Let us know in the comments your thoughts about this stock. I think it is amazing. We didn't analyze it since the last channel that you can see right there. The breakout happened, and we wanted to bring this update now that the price is approaching, or was approaching, this level of 3.60 more or less, between these key areas of $10. That was the movement where the movement ended with that 500 and even more upside movement, and then the lower part of the chart around 1.50, 1.80, more or less around those levels. So very interesting key area right here. Which side are you guys? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.